All right, guys, we are back once again live with an Ask Me Anything. You guys are welcome to ask me anything about content, gaming, streaming, or anything like that. As you guys know, we love to start the stream by providing instant value, especially for TikTok live streamers. So today's instant value, if you go check out the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel, there is actually 4 new videos on the channel today, and that is because Tikfinity has released a brand new integration, third-party integration called Chaos Connector. So this is a third-party tool that connects with TikTok Live and with Tikfinity, and it allows your viewers to control various different games by sending gifts, follows, etc. And those games include GTA 5, including Minecraft CurseForge, including sending jump scares. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a TikTok Live jump scare plugin. So that's Chaos Connector. If you guys check out the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channels, your viewers can now send gifts, follows, subs, likes, etc. to control your TikTok Live game. There's loads of different games on this plugin as well, by the way. There's a lot of single-player games, but again, there is major games like GTA 5 and Minecraft. Now, for the GTA 5 one, this is an interesting one. It seems to be a little bit easier than some of the other GTA 5 integrations I've showed you guys in the past. But to be honest, Chaos Connector is now probably my recommended GTA 5 integration for TikTok Live, like even over Keep My Live and over the third-party GitHub integration. So yeah, that's what I recommend you guys go check out, especially if you guys are TikTok live streamers. We just posted again 4 new videos on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. Go check those out, guys, if you guys are interested in interactive Minecraft streams. So let me just start by double checking that my stream is up and running properly on TikTok, and I'll just pull up one of the TikTok chats. I can see Jared is in the TikTok chat. I see Jared, you've added FTTV agent to your name in various places as well, which is smart. It's the correct thing to do. I'll do as well. Jay is on the live tutorials TikTok page. Guys, as per usual, guys, we're multi-streaming. I'm basically live on as many platforms as I've got, right? So I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on 4 YouTube channels, I'm live on Kick, I'm live on 2 TikToks, I'm live on 2 X accounts. So let me just check that we are live properly across all the different platforms. Again, guys, as per usual, it's the same as ever. You guys can ask me any questions, and I'll try my best to answer it. And of course, I'll try my best to feature any YouTube or Twitch comments on the live stream. So this feed here that you guys are seeing is just the Twitch and the YouTube. So if you guys want to see a comment on stream, just hop into the Twitch or the YouTube. Again, I'm live on all my YouTube channels: WMojo, Rich YouTubers, Harry streaming tutorials, and the one I'm on the most, which is TikTok Live with Harry. As per usual, guys, as well, if it does get a bit overwhelming, sometimes you guys ask a lot of questions, which is great. I will be prioritizing any YouTube super chats, any Twitch subscribers, and any YouTube channel members. So thank you for the support there, guys. And again, if you guys want to come follow me on Kick with WG_Mojo on Kick. I think Tate's trolling. Tate says, I have a question. Notmar, yeah, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well, Notmar61. I do remember that name, so welcome back. I do not know English. Well, that's not very good. When I say it's not very good, it's not going to help you understand my live stream then. Obviously, there's many languages in the world, and there's many people who don't understand English, which is fine, but it's not going to help you understand my live streams then. GTA 5 to manage the keys using donations. Again, I don't know what that means, to be honest. Maybe you can explain in more detail. Yeah, I saw today on Twitter X, they announced the upcoming GTA 6 trailer. I don't play GTA myself. I know I mentioned it before. I literally just downloaded it. I literally downloaded GTA 5 to make the various tutorials that I've made. I literally paid for it and downloaded it to make the tutorials that I made. I've got Glam Princess over on Kick. How's it going, Glam Princess? Again, usually most of my viewers are on the other platforms, but thank you for joining me on Kick. Says, I'm having my first TikTok battle on Friday. Do you have any tips? So I think what I see with TikTok battles, I don't do TikTok live battles myself really because I'm streaming from a PC, right? But what I see with TikTok live battles is usually the energy, right? Like there's such high energy, like they're just always interacting. Their camera shots also great, right? So I would just say my general piece of advice is nothing crazy. Just keep the energy high, right? Don't do a live battle if you're not up for it. Is what I would say. And obviously keep the interactions with the chat flowing, keep the energy high, always be saying something. I always see people playing music in the background. That's always a funny one, right? Because I often see like TikTok streamers playing copyrighted music in the background, like pop songs and stuff, like Ben Toy does it. He's got millions of followers. He's one of the top agency owners in the UK. I'm not hating on this. He's one of the top agency owners in the UK. He's one of the top live streamers in the UK. And Ben Toy just plays copyrighted music in the background. And if you did that on Twitch, you did that on YouTube, your stream would get demonetized. But apparently right now it's there's no repercussions for it on TikTok Live. But to be clear, that is theoretically against copyright law, right? Like they can copyright claim your video for doing that. It's technically or even possibly illegal to play copyright music, but people seem to do it anyway, right? Just keep the vibes high whether you're playing copyright music or not. That would be my suggestion for live battles. It's phone streaming, right? So it's all about the vibes. I would say personality, vibes, etc. You know, again, and the background, right? Like I'm in floating triangle space, right? So make sure your background is good as well. You don't have to be in floating triangle space, but that's just me. Do you know about interactive Plants versus Zombies live? If you have any videos of anything you want to show me, join my Discord. It should be linked in all the descriptions. I see. So Glam Princess went from TikTok to Kick. Fair enough. Thank you for switching over. And thank you for the follow on Kick as well. Yeah, so you can send the video in Discord, but I'll probably look at it after, to be honest. I'm probably not going to look into Discord right now. Neon is on the WG_Mojo on TikTok. Again, I'm live on two TikTok accounts as well, because again, we're multi-streaming everywhere. So Neon says, I love your vids. They've helped me a lot with Tickfinity. Thank you. No worries, Neon. Again, it's there. I'm there to provide value. You've loaded every GIF for the sound. Well, every GIF? That's a lot of... If you loaded every GIF, then that is impressive. Where should I send it? TikTok Live help on my Discord channel. Discord link expired. Yeah, I might need to update that on Kick. Can we do that now? If I can do it easily now, I'll do it. Where do I update these links? Yeah, I think Jared put an updated link. Jared, is that a permanent link? If it's not a permanent link, Jared, can you make a new permanent link and type it in the Kick chat and I'll update it? Yeah, at some point I deleted the channel which directed to the link, so it wiped the link. Yeah, can you make a permanent link, Jared, and type it in Kick and I'll update it? Thank you. I did a live the other day and came out with 35k gifts. Okay, nice. That's what, $175. Very nice. Once you cash it out, right? I've been reading TikTok and Kick, right? So I've been neglecting you guys on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, GTA 6. I don't play GTA 6. Hello, Grupa. I don't know how to say your name, but I've seen you in the Discord frequently. You seem to have reached the level 5 on Discord. Bosnia to watch us foreigners. Whether somewhat. I don't know what you're saying there, but. What game are you going to play? I'm not going to play a game. I'm literally just chatting. This is a just chatting stream. I've turned into a just chatting streamer. Best performing interactive TikTok lives you reckon? I think the answer to that is it's down to the streamer and not the interactive live, right? So it's up to you as the streamer to entertain people. If you're talking about AFK lives, I don't personally recommend them because they're typically against the TikTok rules because TikTok wants people to actually be present on the stream. So, I mean, in terms of best performing, I think it's just down to you as the streamer to provide the content. Let's stay hydrated. Anyway, I'm glad, Neon. I'm glad you're making some money with the gifts, Neon. I got Onop on TikTok. Says, how do people get games? Like, must I pay for it? I already watched all your videos. But I need a smooth. What? That question doesn't make sense. How do people get games? What? Are you talking about the interactive game again? I don't personally recommend most of the interactive games because you're like AFK and like they always often TikTok just restricts those. Have I bring muted on the other channel? I mean, as you probably notate, like YouTube restricts a lot of messages. So I mean, if it doesn't appear here, then I haven't seen the message, right? So this is every message I can see. That on YouTube and Twitch, to be clear. If you guys want to drop a follow on Twitch, it's WG_Mojo, same as the Kick. So it was a permanent link, says Jared. Okay, so yeah, I've updated it on the Kick page. Again, we're @Mojo on Kick and on TikTok. Best plugins for the TNT donations. I think I did see it. I did see a Discord that sells them, but like, I don't know whether to trust these Discords, so I just don't recommend them. So my latest videos for TNT is the Streamer versus Viewer 2.0 video, right, which shows the TNT rain, and that's all I'm going to personally recommend right now is the free TNT rain plugin, which is the delayed TNT plugin, which also has TNT rain from Timecode, because you can trust Timecode, and the code on that plugin is literally publicly viewable. So we get asked this question, me and Jared, in the Discord like every day. Your live says access not available. Well, it says that because you don't have the requirements. You probably need 3,000 or 10,000 followers. So the access requirements randomly vary. And of course, as per usual, TikTok doesn't explain it. Well, they actually, to be fair, one of the random staff typed it in the live studio unofficial Discord, right? We're claiming that it's either 1K or 3K for gamers, 10K for non-gamers, and that's some unknown method of detection to detect whether you're a gamer. So yes, if you don't have access, you need 3K or 10K followers, and try and turn yourself into a gaming account and get detected for unknown reasons by TikTok. Maybe try hashtag gaming in your videos, live streaming a gaming category when you're live streaming. Post gaming related content, and you might find yourself getting access to live studio fastest. And the same question for a stream key. We get asked that question every day as well. The only guaranteed way in the year 2023 to get a stream key for MH Gaming, and anyone else asking, the only guaranteed way to get a stream key, and actually, you know what? I made this. I added this. I added this after the last stream. The only guaranteed way to get a stream key in the year 2023 is to join a free TikTok live agency, and genuinely, they are free. Because, as you know, TikTok always takes 50% of your gift revenue, even when you're not in an agency. They then give some of that 50% to the agency, which will help you get access to a stream key. They'll help you with false bans, and they'll help you grow your live, right? So you always lose 50% of your gifts, and TikTok will just pay the agency to help you grow your live stream. Guys, again, visit this link, or if you're in America or Canada, talk to Jared, who has been in and out of the live stream inside my Discord server. So yeah, if you're in the US or Canada, join my Discord server, guys. If you're in any other country, visit this link above my head. And again, agencies are literally free. If you're committed to streaming over 10 hours a month on TikTok Live, I highly recommend every single person watching this now who's a TikTok Live streamer joins a free agency, because there is basically no downside to it. So yeah, that's the link. Rewind it, because I've put it off the screen for now. But I from Egypt, I mean, the answer is still the same, right? So I mean, theoretically, the only other guaranteed way of getting access to a stream key would be direct access to a TikTok staff member, right? And there is a lucky few people who do have TikTok reps. I had one in January 2022 for the first few months of January 2022, and then it just radio silenced me, disappeared. I think it was lose track of time sometimes. I think it was January 2022. I had contact with a TikTok rep. But then she still works at TikTok. I saw on LinkedIn she still works at TikTok, which is, she must be the longest serving TikTok employer now. But yeah, she just ghosted me after a few months. I got ghosted. Never heard from her since. But if you do have direct access to a TikTok staff member, ask them for a stream key. And I don't know why being from Egypt would stop you from joining an agency, as there are no Egyptian agencies. Again, I'll put it on screen again. But if you go at the bottom of this page, there is advice on how to find an agency. Like, visit this web page, go at the bottom of it. There is advice on how to find an agency. I answered this question already, Mohammed. You've asked the same question in two different places, and the answer is going to be the same. I don't know what that is, so I can't really help you with that question right now. I don't know anything about it. To put it simply, I don't know anything about that right now. Yeah, and guys, you guys are welcome to ask me any questions, really, whatever you guys want. Let me just turn Cloudbot off and on here. See if it's going to work. So do I back on? Right, boom. Okay, right. Yeah, that's right. Let's see what we got. There are mod for animate the filling of cube. No, not in. Well, actually, I don't know. I think I've honestly not looked at the full power of the Cubic Countdown plugin, because I think actually Timecode added quite a lot of things which I just didn't really look at. I can't really answer that question. because honestly, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it. Right? So I think that like obviously it's easy to fall into the trap when you find some tutorial channel to think like they know absolutely everything, right? But I'll fully admit, like I'm not an all-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful God. I don't know every single thing about TikTok Live, even though I do share what I found, right? But like there's still a lot, there's still a lot of things to learn. There's always things to learn, isn't there? Of course, the agency is of course going to review your content. So typically, if you've got like an adult type of content, the agency is not going to let you in. And also, if you've got low quality content, the agency is not going to let you in. Dude, so I'm making a wait list for a UK agency, right? So this agency here, if you're in the UK, you guys are welcome to apply for this. If you're not in the UK, don't waste our time, please, because we are only allowed by TikTok to accept British people. So don't waste our time if you're not in the UK. If you're not in the UK, go on this link. But anyway, yes, they will TikTok. So the agency and TikTok could both fully review all your content. They can see your location. They can see everything, right? So don't put low quality content and buy low quality. Like there's so many people just don't repost other people's content. Don't put like low quality clips from movies and stuff like that, because A, it's copyright violation, and B, it's not very interesting or unique or entertaining just to repost somebody else's content. Yeah, just make it unique, entertaining, and somewhat PG, I think I would say. And then I think Jared would know more about this as well, and then they would be more likely to accept you. Yeah, Jared's saying sexual behavior. Obviously, yeah, that's adult content, so that wouldn't be acceptable. Put the link again. So again, guys, I highly recommend you guys watch my live stream on YouTube. I honestly do think like every platform has ups and downs, but personally, as a viewer, as somebody who watches quite a lot of live streams as well, right now I think, I know I post about TikTok Live a lot. Right now, I really do think the best live stream platform, just for in terms of a viewing experience, is YouTube. And one of the great reasons, well, two great reasons. One, you can skip ads, and two, you can rewind the stream, right? So yes, so like for MH was spamming my TikTok chat to put this link back on screen. But for you guys on YouTube, I bet some of you guys on YouTube wanted this link too, and you guys just rewinded it like instantly without spamming the chat asking. So again, I highly recommend every single person who live streams on TikTok Live, also multi-streams to TikTok, and of course on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. I bang on about this all the time in the Live Success newsletter as well. Many multi-streaming guides. One of the most recent videos on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel is about multi-streaming. Of course, the four most recent ones are about the Chaos Connector third-party Dfinity integration. That is a mouthful. Right, let's stay hydrated again. What's up, Gloomsy? How's it going? Again, guys, I will try and answer every chat. I will prioritize any channel members, super chats, Twitch members. Again, you guys can subscribe for free on Twitch with Amazon Prime. WG_Mojo on Twitch. we get asked. I don't mind repeatedly answering questions because I know most people aren't in every stream. We get asked this question every time. And again, Jared often gets asked this question as well. How do I get more viewers? And again, the answer is the same all the time. And I'm sure some of you guys who've watched my streams before know what I'm about to say. I usually say three things, right? Number one, and most importantly, is build a strong community to get more viewers. Number two is just make good content, make sure the quality is good. And number three is experiment. So build a strong community, make good content, and experiment if something's not working. Again, number one is by far the most important. You need a strong community. And I was saying this last time, and don't think it's not aimed at you. If you're a live streamer or a content creator, you need to have a Discord server, right? And I'm talking about every type of content, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you don't have a Discord server, make one. And then you can notify your Discord server when you go live. For example, I have Me6 pinged my Discord a few minutes ago because I went live and provided a link to the stream to everyone in the Discord server. Nice and simple. PS2 Fatboy, what a name. You stream PS2 games? I doubt it, right? Let's keep it to English, please. I can't really live translate. But if you got a question in another language, just put it in Google Translate and paste it in English. I'll try my best to answer. Again, I basically answered this question just before Prime. Build a strong community, experiment, make good content. With the addition of TNT Rain, write a number and a smaller number comes down what is written. If you write 200, only 20 or 30 comes down, for example. Are you sure? It comes down in a radius, right? Or in an area, like a 10 by 10 area, right? Are you sure you're just not seeing it all come down? I think you can edit the radius in the config.yml. Is it config.yml? There's a lot of different files. I think it's config.yml. I made €1,000 because of your tutorials. Let's go. What's your name? Blazy? Blazery _. Wow. That is a lot of euros. Question? Yes, that is indeed what the live streams are here for. Questions indeed. €1,000 is a lot. So congratulations if you made that much. Chaos Tricks doesn't work for me. I also broke many other mods I had installed. So what game are you talking about, right? Because Chaos Tricks covers a lot of different games. But yes, for GTA, you're probably talking about GTA. If you watch the end of my Chaos Tricks GTA video, I showed how I fixed it myself. I literally just deleted every file underneath 40 meg and the scripts folder inside your GTA program files x86 area, right? I just deleted every single file under 40 meg and then used Steam's file integrity checker and it reinstalled them. And then I reinstalled Chaos Tricks. I mentioned this at the end of the GTA Chaos Tricks, but I guess you're talking about GTA, right? Because for Minecraft and jump scares, which is the only other two videos I've made other than a generic one, it should work perfectly fine. Are there ways to get TikTok Live Studio access without joining an agency? Well, one, William, why are you reluctant to join an agency? Like, genuine question, William. Like, type in the chat and I'll answer, right? Because in my opinion, you shouldn't be reluctant to join an agency because, again, they're free to join. And the reason they're free to join, again, is because you always lose 50% of your gift revenue, even when you're not in an agency. But TikTok gives part of that to an agency if you join one. Again, guys, there's the link. If you want the link, again, go on my YouTube stream and rewind it. Again, let's translate it to English. I don't understand much English. Is there any game of interactivity to do with cell phone access? Yes, if you look on my TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel, there is a video guide relatively recently showing how to set up an interactive TikTok Live phone stream. It will still need access to any laptop or any PC or any Apple Mac. But I recommend if you're just streaming from your phone and if you do have access to a Mac, laptop, or PC, that you follow the guide on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel about interactive phone stream. So you just type it into YouTube, interactive phone stream, TikTok Live, something like that. It should pop up. If you want to stream 3 or more streams, which service do you recommend? If we're talking about multi-streaming, then again, I have a standalone video on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. Relatively recently, I think I made it about 12 days ago. So go watch the latest video on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. That's about multi-streaming. Is that the real Jakey Bohm? It is the real Jakey Bohm. How's it going, Jakey? Jakey, you're still streaming on Twitch? Not Twitch, Kick. How's the Kick going? Are you CBC God, the TikTok user? No, that is a completely different person. And that is the person who was going viral with the black cat. Yeah, again, I'm multi-streaming, Jakey, right? So I'm on Kick as well. Obviously, not as many viewers as you have. But yeah, Kick's great. We just passed the affiliate threshold, actually. I need to activate the sub button on Kick. I'll do it after the stream. I agree. Like, Kick is amazing. Obviously, I like to show like both sides of the story. Kick can be controversial. Like, there's controversial figures on the platform, such as Aiden Ross is obviously the main one who has said and done some crazy things in the past and sometimes continues to, as well as the Kick CEO himself. Some people question his actions. Now the counter argument to that is, what's the terminology? It's like you can separate the contractor from the company, right? I think that's the argument, right? So like Aiden Ross is one person contracted to work for the company. It doesn't make the whole company rotten. That is the. I think that's like the solid counter argument, right? Because again, let's not forget Aiden Ross was on Twitch, right? Like, and people weren't boycotting Twitch because of that. But yeah, it is worth noting, like, Kick is great for monetization, 95-5 split. And again, I am literally right now, I am live on Kick, right? It's always worth noticing. It's always worth noting, the counter arguments to such platforms. Again, so yeah, Jakey says Kick is amazing. Congrats, a new app should be out soon, which will be awesome. Is there another version of are you talking about the Kick app? Aren't they on like the second version of the Kick app anyway? Are they adding a third one? Anyway, thank you, Jakey. Yeah, if you're typing in Arabic in the chat, put it in Google Translate and then paste it again, because I can't speak Arabic. In one tutorial, it was your user profile on Tickfinity. Are you talking about the Minecraft profile? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm glad you're making money anyway. So again, the requirements for live studio access, 1K, 3K, or 10K, based on whether TikTok thinks you're a gaming account, and even some people sometimes over 10K still don't have access. But that's typically what the requirements are. Yeah. Sometimes I've seen people who are unlucky who still don't have access, but hopefully you can get access. So again, guys, we are multi-streaming everywhere. Again, I was speaking to Kick. If you guys want to follow the Kick, it's WJ_Mojo. Yeah, I'm not sure which video you're talking about. Is it Dilavar? Don't know how to say your name, but yeah, I'm glad you're making money anyway. So when it comes to Tickfinity keystrokes, again, I don't own Tickfinity, just for clarity. Some people think I own Tickfinity. I just make tutorials about it. But what's it called? Auto It. You need to tick the box on the keystroke simulator and install the Auto It. Is it called Auto It? It's something like that. You need to install whatever the plugin is, which makes it compatible with more games. And if it still doesn't work, then unfortunately it's just not compatible. And there's not much I can personally do about that. How can I add Imagine and all those stuff for the TikTok live? You mean image, right? You need so if you want to add an image to your live stream and you're using Live Studio, you click Add Source and choose the image option. If you're talking about imagination, then I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, maybe you want to clarify. What's WWE's YouTube revenue? It must be insane, right? Don't they have, how many subscribers does WWE have? Is it like 90 billion or something crazy? So the thing that WWE does, yeah, 97, I'll get copyright striked if I play that much longer. The thing that WWE does is they do what I just said. They'll copyright strike you, right? Which means that you have to go on the WWE YouTube channel or TikTok page to watch the content, right? And it's very smart from a business making money point of view, or is it, right? Because like, how many millions or billions of views would the WWE get from people reposting WWE's content? Like, is it worth it? That's always the question, right? It's an open question because other platforms, sports companies, games don't do that. Like, theoretically, a video game could copyright strike every single person who plays the video game for showing their content. Like, theoretically, copyright law allows that, right? But every single video game company realizes that that's not a good thing to do, right? But the same way WWE will copyright people posting their content and then send everyone to the YouTube channel. Like in theory, like Fortnite right now could copyright strike Ninja and Cypher and Courage and Nick A30 and Clicks and everybody else, right? Like theoretically, Fortnite could do that, right? Obviously, they're not going to do that, but like, it's just a funny thing to just mention that's the way the copyright law works. Yeah, if you don't have Live Studio, again, you just need to wait. Are you saying you do have 1.3 million? Yeah. Oh, I see now. Yeah, I didn't look at your follower count. Yeah, well, unlucky. So again, Leon, my only answer then is, if you really want access to Live Studio or StreamKey, you need to join a free TikTok Live agency. And again, I've spoken about this a few times. There is basically no downside to joining one. So again, if you're not in the US or Canada, then here's a list. If you are in the US or Canada, join my Discord server. Should be linked in all the descriptions. Join my Discord server, linked in all the descriptions, and talk to Jared if you're in the US or Canada, and he'll get you into a free TikTok Live agency. And again, if you guys need that link, go on the YouTube stream and rewind it. He can't. Why can't he? Oh, because is that because you're over 1 million? Yeah. In which case, make an alt account. I think that's my best suggestion. Well, you either need to make an alt account. Again, it's also crazy that like Jakey had this problem as well. I don't think Jakey, are you still there? It's also crazy that people with over 1 million followers, they can't even get direct access to somebody at TikTok to talk to, right? Like, presumably, if you have over 1 million on most of the platforms, you would at least be able to talk to somebody at TikTok. Jakey's in the kick now. But I think you found this problem as well, right, Jakey? Like even if you've got millions of followers, TikTok will still ignore you. They're like so disorganized. They seem to not even care about the people who are driving billions or millions of views. Like even the people with over 1 million followers still can't get help from TikTok. Here's an interesting one. So I saw the other day that Ben Toy, the one of the biggest agency owners in the world, has had his account banned. He's had his main account banned. And Ben Toy was smart enough to have an alt account with like 1.6 million or something, right? But Ben Toy's account, I think it got banned last Saturday. Let's see, is it still banned? It was banned as of earlier today. So Ben_Toy. See, please wait. It says, they can't. It's still banned. Again, this guy literally owns an agency which has direct contact with TikTok, and his account is still banned. Like 5 days later. Crazy. So Jakey says, I had someone at TikTok and she ignored and gaslit me. And then I won't say what he said. I don't say what he said at the end, but Jakey wasn't happy. Yeah, and it just shows the importance of... Yeah, that's partly why I multi-stream, right? Because you never know what's going to happen, right? As Jakey's found, you could like suddenly get banned or restricted overnight. Like Jakey's sleep streams were making TikTok like thousands a month, right? Tens of thousands a month. Like the news articles said you were making 50K a month, didn't they? I'm not going to actually ask how much you're making, but that's what the news articles said, right? Which also makes TikTok 50K a month, but they still restricted and banned Jakey's sleep streams. And again, it's part of the reason I multi-stream. It's part of the reason why I have a newsletter, the Live Success newsletter. Do I have a link to that? Yes, I do. So this is the Live Success newsletter where I just send every week. I send like tips and news about live streaming. But like stuff like that, stuff like Discord, stuff like multi-streaming, it just protects you if you get banned or anything like that. Right. Again, guys, we're doing an AMA. You guys can ask me any questions. So again, I've got a lot of different chats open, but I'm trying to monitor them all. Jakey says viewership went from 8K average viewers to 5 overnight. Still heavily shadowbanned. Yeah, it's crazy. I think my main account that you were on, Jakey, is shadowbanned as well, or restricted to some extent, even if they don't publicly say it. The WG_Mojo TikTok account that you were on to start with. All right, let's see. What have we got here? Jared says, I need to do sleep streams, but you don't, Jared, right? Because TikTok now will try and ban you for doing a sleep stream. Prismo says, hey, thanks for all the videos, Harry. Your YouTube has helped my TikTok live so much. Well, great. I'm happy to hear that. That is indeed what it's there for. How do you reset the like overlay on Tikfinity? Just go live again. And every time you go live, it'll reset to 0. Until then, it'll display the previous live stream. Yeah, I get Jared. I guess you are an agent, right? Dude, I am so curious to hear what's happened with Ben Toy, because Ben Toy is such a curious guy to me. Because again, I'm not hating on Ben Toy. Like let's explain what Ben Toy does, right? So he goes live. Basically, Ben Toy goes live, right? And he's an entertaining character. People send him gifts. And he effectively just tells the stream over and over to get the top gifters. So what he means by get the top gifters is follow them, right? So Ben Toy is effectively selling followers to the people who send him gifts, right? And I think on most platforms that would be bannable. Like Ben Toy would be banned. Now he has been banned. He's had his main account banned, but he's still doing exactly the same thing on his alt account, right? So why has Ben Toy been banned? And why has a literal agency owner, he owns the largest UK TikTok live agency, why has he not been able to get unbanned? Again, he was literally, I think he was banned on like Saturday or Friday. So I briefly pulled up the calendar there, right? So he's banned like 4, 5, 6 days ago. Again, a literal agency owner, and they're supposed to have direct access to TikTok. How is a literal agency owner still banned like 6 days later? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. All I've seen is Bentoy's Instagram post, which doesn't really explain much. He's just saying be careful of scams, and this is my alt account. Yeah, again, Jared, like Gravitas Q is so big that Ben himself is probably not. He's probably so high up the chain that Ben himself will not be in whatever Discord you're in, Jared. Jalen, I remember your name, Jalen. How's it going, mate? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, if you guys want to come and drop me a follow on Kick, we are multi-streaming everywhere. We are WG_Mojo on Kick and Twitch. So far today, Glam Princess and Jakey Boehm have followed me on Kick, so thank you, guys. Don't think we've had any Twitch followers again, but we are the same channel on TikTok, WG_Mojo, Twitch, Kick. So JB Production says live on TikTok with GTA where viewers gave commands to buzz to what? I had a great live. I got 2K live viewers and 500K total in 8 hours. But it's been 2 days since my live has total. Yeah, again, like it's always hard to understand, right? But as we said earlier, all I can suggest, with this, I always suggest the 3 pillars: build a strong community, keep experimenting, and make good content, right? And if you're doing those things, it should help you keep a consistent base of viewers. But I mean, I would just say in general, like it is unrealistic to expect a constant flow of 2K live viewers. Like 2,000 concurrent viewers is an insanely high number of live viewers on any live streaming platform, right? Especially TikTok, where the average view duration of that viewer is usually like 10 to 30 seconds, compared to Twitch or YouTube live streaming, where it might be like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, or at least between a minute and 10 minutes. So like 2K live viewers, like you say, 500K total, that's an insane number of people coming through your live stream. I would not realistically expect to hit those numbers consistently, unless you're somebody like Jakey Boehm or somebody like Bentoy, who really has cracked the code on it, right? JB, I didn't realize JB Productions. Yeah, are they stealing your content? That's funny. Are you saying this guy was? Are you saying again? The actual Jakey Boehm is in one of the chats. JB Production, do you steal Jakey Boehm's content? Do you want to have a debate live on air about this? You have a right of reply. Or is... Wait, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right of reply. Did Jakey Boehm saying you steal his content, right? But maybe it's a different JB Production for all I know. Yeah, you've even called yourself JB, which I find funny. I don't know if they're still there, because I think that message was like a few minutes ago. Right, so but above that though, Jakey says TikTok employees don't even know who they work for. They have no access to anything. Yep, I believe that. They just send emails on your behalf. Very unprofessional and unorganized company. Yeah, I've consistently spoke about this, right? So like, Jakey, what I've been trying to do, again, I'll put it on the screen. I've been trying to form my own UK TikTok live agency, right? And I applied. If anyone wants to join the waitlist in the UK, you can follow this link, right? So I applied for this agency literally 3 months ago through TikTok's official process called TikTok Live Backstage, which is how you apply to be an agency. Literal radio silence since then from TikTok, and I've tried to reach out to them like through the app, on LinkedIn, via just cold emailing. I've cold emailed about 7 of them, like none of them respond. I've even, again, the TikTok Live UK account is literally following me on TikTok, right? But I've sent them 3 messages and they've blanked me. They've blanked me every time. I've been ghosted about 20 times by TikTok. So now I'm trying to go through other UK agencies to reach out to them to get this accepted. But yeah, like everything we see, like especially the TikTok Live department, is just a mess. Now, obviously, TikTok has grown so fast but I really, that's not an excuse, because again, like Jakey is typing to me from Kick, right? And Kick has done a way better job of scaling things up, right? Again, like give him credit. Like what's the boss's name? Eddie, right? So Eddie is controversial, right? He seems to, I don't know, his ethics may be questionable, right? In some regards, right? But what Eddie seems to have done is really like paid attention to like the staff at Kick, right? So I'm pretty sure you can get like 24/7 support for affiliates and above. Is that right? I think Jakey, didn't you post a tweet about that, or a picture or somewhere on his Instagram story or somewhere, right? I think I saw you post that, right? Like, but if you compare like TikTok live support with Kick support, there's a crazy difference, and Kick's only existed for a year. So yeah, the excuse might be that TikTok's grown too fast, but it's really a poor excuse. It's a pathetic excuse, in my opinion. Yeah, not really an excuse at all. 10 to 30 seconds is high. Really? Is that a high average view duration on TikTok Live? Are you trolling, Jared? Do you have access to this data? Well, what do you think the average view duration on TikTok Live is as a whole? I was always under the impression from my own data, it's like it is about that, right? Can I view my stats? Let's see. I think I can easily access it right now. Video details. So if I go on Ask Me Anything, what's the duration on this one? 42 seconds. The last one I did was 42 seconds, but that might just be, I don't know. When I showed the FTTV agent my last live info, she said it was higher than what they get on a cooking show with much more followers. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just a cracked live streamer, Jared. So again, Jakey says, I'm just hoping one day in the future it fixes itself and get access to my followers again. Dude, I think surely at some point somebody will get a grip of TikTok Live, right? But I'm not expecting it anytime soon. And again, the problem is TikTok's like TikTok is literally fighting governments and countries right now just to stay in certain countries. The problem is TikTok lies at the bottom of the barrel. The Kick staff actually checks your live, jumps in your chat, and if you email support, you get a reply in time. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you compare Kick support and the Kick staff with the TikTok staff. Again, for what I see, I follow some of the TikTok staff on Twitter and LinkedIn and stuff, right? I think they're trying, right? They're just overwhelmed. There's not enough of them. They probably need to like 10x the size. They probably need to more than 10x the size of the TikTok Live department, right? And it's not like TikTok's going to run out of money, is it? Right? They make so much from advertising. The once every 2 month streams crush it. Exactly. Anyway, I can find a way to change my location from streaming on TikTok Live Studio. I mean, other than trying a VPN, I don't think that works. I think TikTok, like, kind of when you make an account, TikTok like assigns your account to a location. Maybe I'm not understanding how that works properly. What I've seen some people say is it's based on the SIM card that you make your TikTok account with. But you can't make a TikTok account on the web, right? So I don't know how it works if you make a TikTok account on the web. But I mean, I think the answer is no, right? So if like you can't change your location. But like what I would say regarding that is, if you are making good content, I think eventually TikTok will push the stream out on the global For You page for live streams, right? So focus on making good content. Focus on making and creating good content, and you should find that your live stream gets pushed out to more and more people. So again, guys, we'll probably go live for about an hour. So we'll probably be live for about 15 more minutes. If again, we're doing an AMA, guys, so you guys are welcome to ask me literally any questions. So about content, gaming, streaming, and we'll be sure to try and answer them. I think I've kept up with more of the chats than I'm often able to. Did I miss this one from Tendy? All my viewers seem to also be Canadian. Yeah, I did answer that. Yeah. So Tendy, what I would advise if you're from Canada, you need to join a TikTok Live agency. So again, join my Discord server. It should be linked in the description. Join my Discord server and talk to Jared in my Discord. The TikTok Live agencies are free to join, and they'll help you grow. They'll help you protect from false bans. They'll help you get access to stream keys. So I highly recommend Tendy. Again, there's literally no downsides. They're free to join. If you stream over 10 hours a month on TikTok, join an agency. That'll be my recommendation. It definitely looks like you're eligible to join one. When are you buying your favorite mod, a wide body kit? A what? How much is a wide body kit? It's like billions of dollars. So Jakey says, the problem is the staff who are employed to look after TikTok Live don't even understand how TikTok Live works themselves. I had to educate and teach the lady who's supposed to support us. It's just severely unorganized. No one gets proper training. Not the fault of the individual employee, just a fail on the company's behalf. Yeah, I think I fully agree on that, Jakey. Again, a lot of these human beings, they're just people. Again, it's the capitalist life, right? There's people trying to climb the career ladder, so they think, oh, I'll join TikTok Live because I'll join TikTok because it'll look good on my CV. So the individual people, I'm sure, are trying, right? But now, obviously, part of the problem when you have something like TikTok Live is there's a back end, right? So there's the programmers, there's the programmers who are probably, it was probably largely Chinese people, right, who wrote the first TikTok Live algorithm, right? So there's the programmers at the back end, and then there's the staff at the front end who Jakey and me briefly have spoken to, right? And the two are probably not connected, right? So these people who are writing the actual TikTok Live algorithm are probably not even talking to the staff who are then talking to the creators, right? So as Jakey says, it's a fail on the company's behalf because the company is clearly not linked up very well, right? They're not linked up across departments. They're not linked up across countries. Yeah, I'm sure they're trying their best, but from everything I've observed, and again, TikTok, you have a right of reply. Of TikTok, if you happen to be watching this, reach out to me. My email is in all my bios. TikTok, you have a right of reply. If you want to counter what I'm saying, reach out to me, right? And I'll post a video about it, right? On the off chance TikTok's watching, you definitely have a right of reply, right? But unfortunately, in my personal opinion, I don't think you have enough staff to reply. How do they help you from a false ban? So the way it works, right? If you get, obviously, the AI is out of control often, right? And it will ban you for no reason. I once got banned for nudity. That's the fun one I always say, right? Like I was playing Fortnite, I was live streaming Fortnite. It thought I was naked, and I got banned for like 3 days, right? And I couldn't do anything about it. I just couldn't stream on TikTok for 3 days. But if you're in a TikTok Live agency, they have direct access to TikTok stuff. So Jared in my chat is an FTTV agent. He's an agent for a TikTok Live agency. And they will literally go to TikTok and say, hey, this guy's been banned. Can you look into it, right? And for my example, when I was banned for nudity, TikTok would then look at the live stream and say, is he naked? The answer is no. They would unban me, right? If I'm not in an agency, I just message support in the app and I get a template answer, a useless template answer, or I just get ghosted, right? So basically the answer is, how do they help you from a false ban? They can directly talk to TikTok. There is a TikTok staff member assigned to an agency. Now, the curious thing is, how is Ben Toy, who literally owns a gigantic, possibly the biggest in the world agency? I don't know what the biggest. Jared, do you know what's the biggest agency in the world? TikTok Live agency. Anyway, how is Ben Toy not unbanned after 4, 5, 6 days? I don't know. I don't know. There's way too many people along the line. They're emailing someone who emails someone who emails someone. It's like a game of Chinese whispers. Yeah, that sounds like it. Yeah. You know what it sounds like, Jakey? Like, obviously, I'm quite addicted to Twitter, or X as it's called, right? So it sounds like the way you've just described it. That's how the old Twitter worked. Twitter 1.0 worked, right? Where it would take like years for something to get accepted, and like the new Twitter, the developer just does something and publishes it, and then if it's a mess, they fix it after it's been published. And it sounds like TikTok is basically like the old Twitter 1.0, where you have to climb through 7 different layers of management to get an answer to something. And then, of course, there's not enough of them on top of that, right? So management might just ghost you. Jared says I have no clue. Yeah, I'm curious. What is the largest TikTok live agency? I bet Kaz would know from FTTV. Jared, how many chats have you been in? Jared was in. The Facebook streams actually worked today. Like the Facebook integration was not working the other days. So yeah, I guess I'm live on Facebook as well. Not that anybody uses Facebook Live. Facebook Live has dipped. FTTV has over 500 creators. That's insane. Time for you to take over head of live studio for TikTok. You mean head of light? Yeah. I have thought about in the past, like applying for these corporate roles. I honestly hate the idea of being employed in general. I like the freedom of being self-employed because I know for a fact if I joined TikTok Live as a staff member and I tried to make changes, it would just get blocked by management higher up, right? Like I'm pretty sure I could do a competent job of running TikTok Live. Call me an egotistical maniac if you want. That's fine. Right, I'm pretty sure I could do a competent job better than most of the current people running TikTok Live. And that is not a diss on the current people running TikTok Live, but like it clearly needs some changes. And I think I could do it, right? Again, I might be an egotistical madman. Who knows, right? But the problem is, if I tried to make changes, I'm almost guaranteed they would just get slowed down or blocked by my manager or my manager's manager or my manager's 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 manager. Like Jakey says, the changes I try and make, I'll be passed through a chain of 10 emails, which takes 10 weeks to get a response, to which the response is no, So yeah, I don't particularly want to work for a company like TikTok at the minute, but that said, as a content creator and somebody who's been somewhat successful, I always know at the back of my mind, if I want to, I could probably turn it into a 9 to 5 job. Neon coming with a fruit fry. Why there's some fruit dancing in my chat? What is that gift? Okay, thank you, Neon. There's so many gifts I can never keep up with them. How to do AI avatar of anime girl? I guess you need VTube Studio, right? You need to just set up VTube Studio and add it to TikTok Live or add it to OBS. I think is the answer there. VTube Studio. If I'm assuming you're asking how to be a VTuber, right? I guess that's the answer. I do have on my content list a TikTok Live VTuber guide, but it's not high up my priority list. I'll be honest, right? But so maybe sometime in 2024 or late this year, I'll post a video guide about how to be a TikTok Live VTuber. But yeah, the basic answer is just set up VTube Studio, and there's guides on YouTube for like Twitch and stuff, and you just add it to Live Studio instead of OBS. Maybe that's not what you're asking. I don't know. So guys, again, I'll probably be live for about 5-10 more minutes. So again, you guys are welcome to ask me any questions. We are multi-streaming live on all major streaming platforms. So again, feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me any questions. Such as, do you know that coconut is not a nut? Yeah, I mean, I guess good point, right? Like it's way too. When I think of nuts, like just the edible type, not any other type of nut. Clear your mind. When I think of nuts, I think of small, edible, crunchy things, right? And which is not a coconut. I guess if anybody wants a list of banned words, there you go, on screen now. You can put it in. You've already put it in Discord, haven't you, Jerry? You can put it in Discord again if you want. I've not looked in Discord, by the way, today. And yeah, speaking of Discord, guys, I am in my Discord server literally every day. If you guys ever want to talk to me whenever I'm not live streaming, and I spoke about it earlier on, as a content creator, you should have a Discord if you are a content creator or a live streamer. I know Jakey who was in the Kick has a fairly big Discord server, which has been very useful for Jakey in moving his audience from TikTok Live to Kick. Right, it's just another great use for having a third-party platform like Discord. You got more control over your audience. What is my favorite holiday? Are you talking like Christmas, Easter, etc. I mean, I do like chocolate, right? So I mean, Easter's nice, right? Easter's nice for the chocolate, right? Not gonna lie, right? I love cream eggs as well. Like cream eggs is one of my favorite foods, right? So yeah, we'll say Easter. If the again, you guys can ask me anything. I can answer more deep questions as well, but I don't mind simple questions like that as well. Yeah, so here's one I missed, right? So Jared said, and this is a benefit of being in a TikTok live agency, and again, they're free. I'll put it on the screen again. TikTok live agencies are free, right? And there's a list of them on my website here. By the way, this website also lists more benefits as well. Jared saved a dude from a 1-year false ban. And Jared is a agent for an agency. Right? Is that the correct terminology? I think so. So yeah, again, like on screen now, literally, this is why you should join a TikTok live agency. So crazy stuff like that doesn't happen to you. And Jared explained it as well. So the agency can appeal your false ban, and TikTok will take a closer look at it. Okay, let's be fully clear. If you're violating the TikTok community guidelines, and that's part of my argument, there needs to be a separate set of live guidelines clearly listed. If you're violating the TikTok community guidelines and you get banned, you'll stay banned, even if you're in an agency. But again, the word is false ban. If you've been falsely banned and it really is a false ban, then the agency will help you get unbanned. Oh yeah, I remember Jared saying about this one. So Jared's helped somebody prevent a 1-year false ban for being underage, even though TikTok had their ID. So again, guys, I'll probably give it like 3 or 4 more minutes. Then we'll hop off. And again, thank you to Jakey, by the way, Jakey Boehm, who's been sharing his experiences with sadly a common experience with TikTok Live. Just the complete lack of an disorganization from TikTok themselves. So thank you for sharing that with us, Jakey. I'm glad things are going better for you over on Kick. Again, we have been multi-streaming this evening. We've been using, and again, it's one of the things I mentioned in one of the recent videos on TikTok Live with Harry YouTube. We've been using Streamlabs Talk Studio. And the crazy thing about this, it literally lets me add unlimited platforms. I think I've got like 12 platforms linked right now on Streamlabs Talk Studio. Right, if I briefly pull this over, let me read out what I've got. I've got Livespace. I don't know whether that's working. I just found Livespace and added it. I've got WJ_Mojo on TikTok, so that's 2. I've got TikTok with Harry X, that's 3. I've got Kick, that's 4. I've got Trovo 5, Twitch 6, Facebook 7. Then I've got 4 different YouTube accounts, so that's 11. Then I've got WJ_Mojo on X, which is 12, right? So I've got 12 different streaming platforms linked. And then because I don't have a stream key on the live tutorials TikTok page, I'm using Live Studio to stream to the live tutorials TikTok page. Now, theoretically, I could also go live. I'd need a second instance of Live Studio to go live on the Rich YouTubers TikTok page as well. That's the only account I'm not live on right now. So am I a gamer or a streamer? So I started out as a gaming live streamer. Like really these days, I'm focused on teaching people about TikTok Live. So when I stream myself, it's usually just like this. I'm just a chatter. When it comes to, for the most part, I'm just a chatter now. I did do an OG Fortnite stream the other day. But yeah, for the most part, when I'm streaming now, I am personally just a chatter. I'm an educational live streamer, is to put it that way now. But in the past, again, I built the WJ_Mojo TikTok page to over 250,000 followers through gaming content, right? So I was a gaming streamer, and obviously I post many gaming TikTok live tutorials. Let's stay hydrated. Again, guys, final questions, because we will hop off shortly. Drop them in the chat. Oh, JB has finally responded. Well, JB, I think you don't understand how copyright works. So JB says, I did not copy Jakey Boehm's video. I used Jakey Boehm's music and voice for my video. Now, here's the problem with using Jakey Boehm's voice. So that is typically against the law and against copyright law, unless you have permission from Jakey Boehm. And based on what Jakey said, I don't know if he's still in the chat. So Jakey said, thanks for stealing all my videos and re-uploading them, right? So clearly, JB, you did not have permission from Jakey Boehm to reuse his voice, right? And that is against the law. That's copyright violation. So JB says he's not the only one on TikTok who knows how to make games interactive. Yeah, I agree, right? It's not a secret to make games interactive, right? But you should not use Jakey Bowman's voice without his permission. That's against the law. Now, I guess Jakey hasn't done this, and I don't know if he's looked into it. Now JB's sending me confetti. Thank you, JB, for the confetti. He's getting mixed messages here, but thank you for the confetti. So I guess Jakey didn't do it, right? But Jakey could have copyright striked you, and like 3 strikes could have just wiped your channel. I guess Jakey chose not to. I did. I've done it. Maybe it doesn't wipe your channel because I copyright strike somebody, and they definitely took all the videos down. So it's like there was a guy consistently stealing some of my gaming videos at one point. And like TikTok is obliged, like legally obliged under the DMCA laws to rapidly respond to copyright claims. Even X, Twitter, I got one of my images thumbnails stolen on X, but I submitted a copyright claim. It was gone in 10 minutes. So copyright claims usually get dealt with rapidly, even on a disorganized platform like TikTok or X. So I think you're quite lucky if you stole Jakey's voice that Jakey didn't copyright claim you, because that certainly would be copyright claiming if somebody's stolen my voice. Put it simply. Let me have a look on your profile. I mean, you've only got 2 videos left, right? So maybe Jakey did copyright claim me because you seem to have deleted them. But I guess thanks for the confetti. Regardless of whether you're sending me money or not, I'm obviously going to speak my mind and the way I think things should be dealt with. Automated geometry dash. Like automated streams in general, I don't think are a good idea because TikTok doesn't like them, right? I would focus on streaming non-AFK streams, as I call them, like to actually be present on the live stream. Hello from Israel. Hello. I can't read that name. That's in Hebrew, right? But hello, Israeli person. I hope you're doing well. I hope that part of the world can find peace. I'm not going to get any more political than that, but I wish peace upon you all. Yeah, I don't like to get political, but I don't think calling for peace is very political. Let's call for world peace. I hope the world can be peaceful. Obviously, it isn't. Is it possible to get Tickfinity Premium for some time for free? So, like, the thing about, like, again, 1, I don't own Tickfinity, so I can't give you that. But 2, like, Tickfinity Pro, all it really does is give you more of what you can do with the free version, right? So you can get a free trial of Tickfinity Pro. It's just called Tickfinity, right? All Tickfinity Pro really does is give you more actions and events and more sound alerts and like a Discord role, like there's a few other minor features as well. But like those are the main ones. You get more sound alerts and more actions and events. So yeah, you can get, I'll give you a free trial for Tickfinity Pro. Just go on Tickfinity and add 5 actions and events and add 5 sound alerts. That's your free trial. Now, honestly, what I say with this is like, what you should do with Tickfinity is use all the free features, like use up to 5 actions and events and 5 sound alerts. Then if you find yourself making more than $10, $15 a month off it, it will then pay for itself. So if you're making money with Tickfinity, upgrade. If you're not, then that's fine. Tickfinity free is fantastic. There's so many good features on the free version of Tickfinity. But yeah, again, I don't know if JB, I don't know if you're still there. Again, what I would advise you, JB, personally, in the future is A, make original content, and B, I agree with your point. Obviously, Jakey Bowman doesn't own interactive games. He doesn't own interactive content, right? And for anybody who does want to make interactive content, like what Jakey and everybody else uses, is Zerity's TikTok Live Connector. So type. You have to be a programmer. Type TikTok Live Connector into Google, and you'll find the GitHub page for the TikTok Live Connector, right? And obviously anybody could use that because Zerity's made it free and open source on GitHub. I don't know. It's never know how to say that. Is it GitHub? I'm going to call it GitHub. It sounds funnier to say GitHub. Yeah, that like 2 points there. 1, original content, and 2, I agree with your point. That obviously Jakey would admit that too. Jakey doesn't own interactive content. I'm sure Jakey would agree with that as well. Unfortunately, I don't speak Ukrainian, but same as the Israeli guy. I hope you can find peace and reclaim your land in Ukraine. So I wish the people of Ukraine well. But yeah, sadly, I don't speak Ukrainian. Right, guys, I think, again, I usually try and do these streams for about an hour. So thank you, everybody, for joining me on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, even Jared, who went to Facebook. I no idea how to tell if somebody's watched on X because I don't get the X chat. But what I do know is X will be a rapidly improving live streaming on X. So if you guys are multi-streaming, go live on X. But anyway, guys, as per usual, if you guys want to catch me when I am not live, every single day I'm in Discord. Discord is my favorite social media app. So if you want to talk to me when I'm not live, join the Discord server. So I got some last minute questions coming in. Will I get a stream key? So this is always, again, I'll give it a second to answer this because this is always a misconception. When I get the stream key for Live Studio, when I hit 1,000 followers. So there's two things to say here. One, access to Live Studio does not give you a stream key. So Live Studio and stream key, those are two different methods of going live on TikTok. So second thing I would say is when you hit 1,000 followers, that does not guarantee you access to Live Studio either. 1,000 followers, the only thing that will guarantee you access to, if you're 18 and above, is TikTok live phone streaming, right? So to get access to Live Studio, you might get access at 1,000. TikTok doesn't explain it. If they think you're a gaming account, you'll get access at 1,000 or 3,000. If they think you're not a gaming account, then it'll be 10,000. So the answer is no, you won't get a stream key at 1,000. The only way to get a stream key, I said this about 5 times, but that's fine because I know people come and go. I don't blame you. And the only way to get a stream key is to join a free TikTok live agency. There is literally no other way to get a stream key unless you have direct access to somebody at TikTok, or you've applied through that program they posted on Twitter, but I've not heard of anybody having success through that. But yeah, this really is the only way to get a stream key. Agencies are free to join. I highly recommend everybody joins an agency because there's basically no downside. They're free to join because they take a percentage of your gifts, but you always lose 50% anyway, so you don't lose any more money than you would if you're not in an agency. So yeah, I'm happy to answer that question. That's a common myth. Access to Live Studio does not grant you access to a stream key. It's a simple answer there. And to get a stream key, again, join the agency. All right, guys, again, join me in Discord. It's linked in all of the descriptions. As per usual, guys, I send every single Friday my free newsletter, which will help you monetize and grow your live stream. You can join over 1,400 people getting that free newsletter. It's called the Live Success Newsletter. It's made for any streamers, any content creators. So if you want to sign up to that, again, it's free. It's the Live Success Newsletter. Live Success Newsletter is linked in the description. I'll see you guys in Discord. Oh, JB coming in with the last minute donuts. I'll see you guys in Discord. I'll see you guys in Discord, which is linked in all descriptions. Until next time, guys, take care. Peace out. I'll see you guys another time.